Welcome back, guys. I want to do a little bit of work to the Jurassic Park today. It's a little late. Had to do a bunch of other stuff today, so I'm a little bit behind schedule. But I vacuumed out the bottom of the cabinet, removed some more wires and stuff that were in there. I'm going to leave the power strip in there because they have a different marquee light up there. I'm probably just going to leave it as is. I believe I found where the circuit board mounts. I think it mounts right in here. Not positive. Kind of looks like these are the holes where it was at originally. Yes, it is. Is it? Just trying to think or see which direction it could have went. I mean, that might not be the right ones anyways. I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't have anything to go off of, so. Those two line up there, but that one doesn't line up down there. Could it go this way? Those two line up. That one does. Yep, that's the way it goes. So it goes just like that. So let's grab some screws. I'm actually going to use one size screw bigger than the 1/4 inch head. I'm going to use the 5/16 heads because I'm sure this wood's a little bit stripped out. So we're going to grab 4 of these, screw this in, then try to figure out some of the wiring routing, how they had that. Have to get an extension or something for these top ones probably. That one went in. Let's see here. The monitor's kind of in the way. That's pretty good there. Okay, so now we have that in there. I guess that makes sense because there's a plug here. Well, here's your card that runs the game. Here's some dip switches down here, some component jacks for something. I don't know what that stuff's for. But anyways, now I guess we'll work on getting the, maybe this is the marquee light. And what is this? Probably gonna have to take that apart and see what's going on. This was plugged into another light. I wonder if they spliced in up there. Let's take that marquee apart real quick and take a look. And then we can see what this is for, because we might not need that. I don't know what that is. Let's see what we got going on up here. Phillips screws. All right. I gotta take this apart anyways. think that's glass. Yes, it is. That's nice. That means it'll clean up. Kind of hoping it would just pop out, but that's all right. Move that out of the way. Okay, so it looks like they had some sort of a light up there. And I don't know what the heck this is. Some sort of an amplifier right here. What in the world? All right, we're gonna have to get into that. I think it's an amplifier. So it looks like that light I took out, we might just put right back in here, up here. Because I'm not gonna waste a good fixture and stuff that I can use on another game. We'll just put that LED light strip in here. The dogs are playing upstairs if you're wondering. Okay, yes, this is an audio amplifier. That's pretty cool. Use that for something. Oh wait, there is a light in here. Sweet. Okay, so what the heck is this hooked to? Oh, they got it hooked to the speakers. And I think they're just, they might be soldered to the speakers. But we're going to take this out. Could use this for something else in the future. So basically, you have your power here, your volumes here. Well, what I don't understand is where does your sound go in at? Bluetooth. It's a Bluetooth amplifier. Interesting. All right. So we do have a light here. So this light is going to have to get plugged into power. So they use the original wires up here, or the original speakers up here. I'm gonna have to just cut the wires off the speakers for now. I might be able to use this out in my shop. Huh. 100 watts times 2. I don't know if it really does 100 watts, but. So that's out of the way. So there is a second light up here, so I was correct. This wire needs to go to power. But we can at least clip that back in there. Speakers are there. We'll deal with those when it comes time to hook up the speakers. We have to get this power wire out from the back. So let's go around the back again. And we'll save that with that little amplifier. Might be able to make something cool out of that. Maybe make some sort of a little Wi-Fi radio for the bar area that I'm building in the back shop. Yeah, the dogs are going to be playing. So we got a new puppy, and so they just all love to play now. So we have 3 dogs now. All right. Pulling out these old, these are for like cable wires and stuff for houses. I was hoping to do one more video and kind of finish this game, but I got involved with helping my neighbor out today, and I was working in the shop building a sign for the bar out there, and just kind of time got away from me per usual. But this is actually pretty cool because I was going to buy a setup like I have down here. So if this works, I just need to buy a couple speakers. All right, so now we got that kind of stripped down. We probably don't need this power strip then, or do we? Yeah, we're going to use it because we're going to plug this. I'm going to get this unplugged here. We're going to use this power supply here. And I wonder if, I guess I just mounted on the floor, I guess. I think originally it was in here, something like this type of deal. I'd imagine the fan outwards, which I could probably still do that because the power button's here. Maybe if I bend this tab down, let me know if you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Not really. Okay, so maybe if I bend this tab down, I could put a screw there, and then I just need something to hold it up in the back. Yeah, maybe I'll do that because then I can have a power wire, plug it right into here. This is my on-off switch, just like it originally would have been. So yeah, I'm going to bend that down if I can. I think I have some other pliers. That, I can put a screw right there. And I have this extra wood here. Maybe I can make myself a bracket for the backside. You know, they're quiet, and then I start to do something and they just go crazy. Actually, 2 pieces of wood's a perfect height. So I need to cut 2 of these down and put them in there. So I'm going to grab my little saw, if I can find it, and some screws and stuff. And we'll get that at least mounted in there. Okay, I had to run out to my van and get my saw. I let the puppy and the dogs down here, so hopefully I don't regret that. But we'll see if they knock the camera over. Or, you know, chew something. You never know. Alright, so I need to cut this down. Should make 2 of them the same length. Drill some holes in them so they don't split. Right. I know you can't really see what I'm doing right this minute, but I'll show you here in a minute. Should have grabbed another battery. Just got a vacuum in there again. Grab a screw for there, which I can use one of these as soon as I find my bit. Don't remember where I put it. Here it is. Wrong screw. That's a 1/4 inch head. There we go. That's in there nice and tight now. That's done. So now we have the circuit board and the power supply mounted in there, and you can look. So basically what I did was I took 2 pieces of wood, stacked them on top of each other, and then screwed the power supply into it. And it's really, really sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. And now we can start running some of the wiring. And we're gonna have to, we gotta tie in that wire for the light, marquee light. We gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. I have this wire here that went to the second light because they had 2 of them in a series, and this has a plug on the end of it. So I wonder if I can go up this way. There's a hole, so this might be long enough to where I can eliminate that other wire up there. Let me just go around the front real quick and see if I can't plug it in. Okay. Hopefully it's long enough to plug it into that power strip. Look like it's just going to make it. And this one can come out of here. And I'll save this for that other LED light, because I can cut the end off and hardwire it. if I can get this wire out of here. Man, I got a wedge in there good. Alright, so I can save this for the other light that I have. This one will just come down here. I'll be able to plug it in right here. It already has a cable loop on it. I'll probably just take it right over to here. Just loop that right there. This isn't going to be put back together exactly like it originally was because obviously I don't have all the parts to do that. Somebody took the back side of the coin door box. They took the coin door box and everything, the whole back of it. That's all gone. And I don't have those kind of parts around for these newer games. But that's okay. Still gonna work and function like it should. Okay, so that's in. I grabbed the JAMA harness. Gotta unplug the guns. Here's our video wire. We can put this on. Now these newer monitors, they the flyback on these, they discharge when they turn off. So I mean, I still wouldn't recommend grabbing that suction cup up there and pulling it off with your bare hands, but supposedly they're supposed to discharge when you turn them off. Don't count on it. Always, you know, take a flathead screwdriver, ground it to the frame, and then stick it under there, and just to make sure. But I just don't want to give you false information and then somebody go grabbing one of these monitors and then they get zapped, which I've gotten hit before with them. One time wasn't too bad, the other time kind of hurt. So we're going to put this in. This is our monitor. Remember we had to convert from CRT to VGA. So this is a little converter board that I had laying around. So we had to convert it to get this monitor to work. And we're just going to mount this converter board up here somewhere. Actually, we got a screw hole we can probably use right here. But I'm going to have to probably get some mounts for it because I don't have screws that small. But I do have some mounts that we can use for that. And then we have our JAMA harness with our two connectors. I don't remember which way this goes. This is our JAMA side. And this is the other side. I don't really know what this side's doing. It looks to me like it's something with the guns and maybe the coin door or something because these are cut here. I'm not sure. I'd have to look up the manual, which they don't have a manual for this, but they have a manual for Warzard or something. I can't remember the name of it, but that manual is supposed to be the same wiring as this game. So I need to go find some standoffs for this so we can mount that there. I'm probably just going to zip tie this cable right to the back of the monitor frame just to hold it up out of the way. These buttons I think I plan on using. The ones that are on the control panel are kind of shitty, so I'll use those ones instead. These are our gun plugs, so all this goes that way towards the control panel. This goes this way, and then we have our plug here for our power supply, which is right here. So this plugs back into the power supply like I had it before. Can only plug in one direction. So that's plugged in. Now I gotta get power. Power's gonna come in here, energize that, go up to there. So basically we can plug this power strip, which we don't really need. It's kind of a waste, but I mean, I could cut the wire off of this. Did I just unplug that? No. I could cut the end off of this and grab power right here from this power supply. Could just lengthen it and do that. And then I can eliminate the power strip, which I think is probably the best thing to do. There's really no point in having this in here. Just kind of in the way. If I can get it out of here. This actually looks like a nice power strip. It's got USB charger ports. Wonder how many joules it is or whatever they call that. Might not say. 1250 watts. It's a surge protector. Hell, hang on to it for something else. So basically then I'm going to go grab some standoffs to mount this, and we'll cut this off. We'll extend the wires down to there so that we can hook them into that power supply, and that'll turn the marquee light on when the game turns on. Power for the monitor, what was I doing with that? Unless I was using this plug for that. Oh, there's two plugs here. I don't know what this, black and white is my power. We can use that for the marquee. This 3-prong right here is probably what I was using to plug into the monitor. I don't remember how I had it. Oh wait, maybe I do. Nope, this is the power wire for the power supply. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so I was actually plugging the monitor right into wall power, which is fine because this has a built-in isolation transformer. So you don't have to have an external one. But we're just going to cut this and we're going to splice it in to this other wire right here. This is a 3-prong wire. So we have our black, green, and white. So we'll splice this into this, and we'll use this other one here. We'll splice our marquee light into that. So let me go grab some supplies. We'll get that done. We'll get this tied up, get that board mounted up there. And then at that point, we could probably just fire this up and make sure it's going to turn on and everything. And then I'll probably just end this video here. And then the next video, we will knock out the control panel, get the guns calibrated and everything, and finish this thing up. Like I said, there's really not that much to it. It's kind of just like plug and play, and there's not a lot of buttons to hook up. You got two guns that just plug right into the harness. You know, it's not really a lot going on. So let me go grab what we need to get this buttoned up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have everything I need. So these are these little board standoffs I was talking about. They screw into the board with a little screw, or through the board with a little screw into it, and then you just screw it into the cabinet itself. I'll probably try to get another video done this week on this so I can get it wrapped up, and then we can move on to the Paperboy. Really excited to get that done. Once again, I don't know how that CRT computer monitor is going to look in there, but it's going to be better than a flat screen in my opinion, I think. Could be wrong, but I think. We'll zip tie this to here just to kind of make it, give it a little cleaner look. I'm gonna have that just dangling down. Make sure that's screwed in. Okay. So let's cut this plug end off. Okay, what we're going to do now is bring this over to here. All three of these, kind of group them together, put them in a clamp, mount that. Then I'm going to cut whatever I cut off of this. I can use the other part of it to lengthen the other wire for the light. Now when you're hooking your monitor up, you want to make sure you hook up your ground. Your field ground is important. It's an important thing you want to have hooked up. I hate these stupid casings that the wire's in. You gotta be careful, because if you push too hard with your knife, then you cut through the wire. Or you cut your hand. Whichever happens first. Luckily my knife is kind of dull tonight, so it barely cut through the housing. We're going to be using my crimp connectors with the shrink tube already attached to them. I like using those. I think they work really well. And I grabbed the wrong package of them. Or actually, no, because it unplugs there. Let me go grab the other ones. I need the barrel ones. These are, I was thinking about plugging them in so that you can unplug them. But since the plug's on the monitor, what's the point in having another juncture like this when you could just have it hardwired and not worry about another connection. Okay, I just grabbed some of the pink ones. I don't need anything bigger than that. This is easy. It's all we're doing is matching up colors. Black, white, and green. Black is your power, white is your neutral, green is your ground. So now we're going to cut the end off of this. I could technically put an end on here, but I'm not worried about it. In case you ever needed to change out the power supply, it'd be a little bit easier, but just cut the wires, I guess, at that point. Also, when you are plugging in a game, and let's say you bring a game home or whatever, and you're missing the ground wire because this is broken off, put a new end on your power wire, just so that your game is grounded. I can't tell you how many games I've brought home that ground is busted off the plug. You know, somebody would, maybe have a plug in their house that was only a 2-prong, So they would just bust it off and use it like that. If you're wondering what that noise was, that's not breaking glass. That is the sound of the puppy playing with a cat toy. Okay, the monitor's hooked up. Now we just need to do the marquee light. I do. Now I'm leaving this plug on because there's two other wires, and I don't know if there's power going through those two, so we're just going to leave those as is. I could be fast forwarding through me doing this, but I kind of like to video it to give you guys an idea about how long it takes to do. Now we're not using the green wire because the LED light strip does not require a ground. So we're just going to snip that off. Back to WrestleMania. After this, we'll tie up these couple wires and we'll power it up and see if it comes on. You could buy a whole kit of these connectors on Amazon for like 30 bucks. They sell a bunch of different style kits, between 30 and 50 bucks. If you're doing a lot of this stuff, I'd recommend them. Which makes it a little bit easier than having to, I mean, soldering is always good as well, you know, definitely. These, I think, are definitely a close second. If you're not going to solder all this stuff. If you're going to solder it, then you just need a heat shrink tube afterwards, or really good electrical tape. But I've never had a problem with these connectors, so I just use them for stuff like this. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to put any more right now because I'm going to reroute everything in the end. That's a little loose, that connector. All right, so let's plug this in and let's see if we get power and it turns on. Then we'll be in a good place for next video. And these power supplies do have a fuse in them. All right, let's go around the front here. I'll turn on the power supply and we'll see if she lights up. Marquee light might be too bright. Oh, it doesn't look bad. Well, it's a good sign saying Konami on the screen. There. Just want to make sure it loads up. Okay, sweet. So it's loaded up. A little staticky looking. I don't know what that is yet. Could very well be this monitor is not adjusted correctly. It's getting a little better, I think. Brightness, contract, 8th position, 8th size. Color. Looking better. And also I screwed up on this, which is an easy fix. This goes on the outside of the cleat. Why I was trying to shove it behind the cleat. Like that. Monitor's a little bit away from it now because I did that. So I don't know, maybe I will just put it behind the cleat again. I guess it really doesn't look that bad, but I might just put it right back behind the cleat again and just paint that cleat black. So there it is, guys. It is working. Marquee light's working. So next video, we are going to get the control panel hooked up, get the glass and everything clean for the Marquee. We'll put that back on. We should get the control panel on, and pretty much wrap it up. I don't see why not. It's real easy from here. a little bit of wiring to do. I would like to get my coin lights to at least light up, so I'm going to find some parts for this so we can at least rig up a light bulb back here. I think that'll be cool. This is our puppy. Oh, she don't want to get picked up. Come here, Jolene. Come here. Come here. Nope. She don't want to get picked up right now. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about the giveaway video. Make sure you leave a comment on that video. I still got a ways to go before I hit 6,000 subscribers. If anybody's into cars and stuff like that, I'm doing a giveaway on my other channel as well. That's already hit 3,000 subscribers, and that was my giveaway goal. So I need to get on the computer and have it select a winner. So if anybody's interested in the car channel, I'm doing a giveaway on there. You're getting a spray gun and a t-shirt, either in orange or blue, and whatever size from medium to 3X. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys probably this week, because I really want to get this wrapped up and out of the way so that we can move on to the Paperboy. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.